But listen to Dan Quinn specifically talking about different combinations, being comfortable with the uncomfortable, etc.
Over the last few weeks, you guys have heard me discuss, we're going to try a couple different combinations at different spots to go, and I thought that's an important exercise to go through. It's not always comfortable, but I think you know me, I've never been one to be worried about being, comfortable with the uncomfortable. And sometimes when you have to go through those, it's important because you get to say, okay, starting roll, backup roll, neither roll. And I like doing that. And you gain things, you gain experience, you gain stuff to go through. And it really lined us up into where we're heading into this week. And so that's why I think we had discussed that, previously about, how we would feature some guys and how we'd roll. And now that we're here, we get to do that. And so it kind of gave us a vision of, how do we feature the guys best heading into the postseason. So with all that said, I know you guys got a bunch of questions, and let's get the whole thing rocking.
Dan, David Moore, Dallas Morning News. Now that you've had these 3 to 4 games here, where do you stand at that corner opposite of Trayvon as far as how comfortable you are with how you can manage that position?
Yes, and I do. I felt, like I said, it was really important to go through different people, different combinations to how to go. There's nothing like being in the fire a little bit and just know what you have. And sometimes you may game plan, certainly, but sometimes you wouldn't, to say, I want to see what this would look like in some of the hardest situations. So sometimes you have to create that to give the moment to go. So I feel very comfortable with where we're at. I'm certainly not going to disclose that today, if that was going to be your follow-up question. But I do feel like, okay, I've got to handle it how we want to go and play. And so that was what my goal was, 3 to 4 weeks ago. And quite honestly, some were going to be in some backup roles. Who could be the 30? Who could be the 4? How could we feature that? So that's kind of, Dave, what I was looking for at different spots.
See, I was hoping that Kellen was like, yeah, we just been trying to figure some things out the last couple of weeks, and that's why you saw this and that. Because I feel much better. But I appreciate Dan Quinn being honest there. I mean, we could see it, right? Actions speak louder. We can see that they were trying to figure those things out, and he's keeping things close to the vest. I know Jerry's talking now here on the radio. I hope Jerry doesn't come out there and say, X, Y, Z is going to happen. But I don't have a poll, but I'll ask you guys. Quinn said he knows what he's going to do on Sunday. Obviously, they should know. What do you think they'll do opposite of Diggs? They've tried Mullins, they've tried Kelvin Joseph, they've tried Nashawn Wright, and they signed Xavier Rhodes. Who do you think they will roll out there at cornerback 2 for the Cowboys? This video is brought to you by our friends at Supreme Lending Dallas. For over 20 years, Supreme Lending Dallas has been your right hand for home buying, stemming from their belief in building customers for life. They have a simple 6-step process that has changed the life of thousands of DFW residents. From loan application to setup, processing, underwriting, closing, and even post-closing. Supreme Lending Dallas and their 24/7 top-notch customer service will be by your side every step of the way. They're offering a no-cost evaluation of your home if you're considering or ready to make your next move anywhere in the country. Just go to the link in the video description to secure your no-cost evaluation from Supreme Lending Dallas today.